Today is finally the day that I host my birth doula meeting at my local pregnancy center, and I'm super stoked, super excited. I'm nervous, I'm scared, I'm anxious, all of the things, all of the emotions. But first things first, let me get out of my pajamas and do this hair and look more professional, because ain't no way I'm about to pull up looking like this. Here's my outfit, and let me do a quick change. Okay, I changed into my doula shirt, obviously, and then I'm just wearing some denim shorts. But let me do my rest of my skincare, get ready, and then we're gonna have to head out. I am trying to leave by 9 a.m. It is maybe like 8:48 a.m. timestamp, so let me see if I could be ready and get out of the house at 9 o'clock. First things first, I'm gonna wash my face again, even though I already washed it this morning, just to make sure that I'm walking in with a clean, fresh face. Alright, gonna put some lotion on my face now. Sorry if it seems kind of chaotic. It's because it is chaotic. My daughter, she's already tired. My son needs a distraction, and I don't want to put the TV on for him because I already put it on this morning while we were on the bed. Okay, now moving on to deodorant, because I have a feeling that I'm gonna be sweaty and nervous, and I obviously don't want to be stinky. Alright, now the last thing is my hair. I think I might just do a mid to low pony and just kind of give me like that sleek look. But I also want to make sure that my hair is out of my face, because I still have the rest of the day being a stay-at-home mom to my 2 kids. So I gotta make it practical, you know. Gonna be doing the middle part here. Any other moms out there that when they're getting ready, their kids are gonna just follow them and want to go through their stuff, so you kind of just let them, for your own sanity, for you to be able to get ready, because that is definitely me with my kids, and we just gotta make it work, you know. Oh my goodness, my daughter literally just grabbed the Q-tips right now and she's eating them. Oh my god. Well, Q-tips are not the worst thing that she's ate. Anybody else's kids just put everything in their mouth. Like literally my daughter, she'd be eating dirt and rocks and leaves. And obviously I'm not like encouraging it or forcing it, just she gets curious. And when I turn my back, and yeah, she's already ate dirt and choking on a rock. And the reason why I'm so excited and so honored to be hosting my meeting here at the center is, 1, because I'm a participant at the center. 2, they have so graciously opened up their arms to me, my family, and has helped us out so much. And 3, I just feel so grateful that I'm able to give back to the community and offer my resources, educate other moms out there and families. And so for today's meeting, I am actually also giving out flyers, just so like that the moms who attend are not able to book me for whatever reason, they are still able to walk away with some helpful resource for when it's time for them to give birth, or to just keep it in mind for the next time that they're going to conceive and have another baby, or to just share with other people out there. And then, because this is my first meeting that I'm ever hosting, I am actually having a script that I am following by, and I just hope that I read it correctly and I don't say and just stutter a lot. So we'll see, because I have to bring my kids with me. And my friend is also attending as a participant, but also as a supporting friend. And so I know she'll help me out, and I know that the staff will help me out with the kids if they get a little crazy. But at the same time, I am there to host the meeting, and I am there to answer any questions, comments, concerns, and to just share my resources, share my information, educate some people. And I'm just feeling all the emotions. Let me show you guys the mess my kids made. We just got here, and literally all the butterflies just hit my stomach. Oh my goodness. I will update you guys and chit chat how the meeting goes afterwards, but please wish me luck. All right, so I picked up on some pho for me and hubby. Open this up. This is all the noodles, the beef, and all the toppings. And then this is like the sauces and all the extra vegetables. And then this is the broth itself. So I have a bowl and I'm gonna assemble everything together and then I'll come back. Oh my goodness, my mouth is literally watering. I am such a sucker for some brisket pho. Woo! I'm about to tear this up right now. Okay, first bite.
Dada.
Yeah, that's for Dad.
Dada.
It just warms my heart.
Dada.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so I cut up all my meat into this size pieces for all of them, and then I just added salt into the bowl, mix it all together, and now we're gonna add it onto the stove and sear it on some oil for a couple of minutes until all sides are seared. This is the progress that we're making. I have some already on the stove, the rest right here that I need to do. But what I wanted to show you guys is my new knife set that I literally just bought yesterday. It is from the Pioneer Woman, and I absolutely am in love with the colors, in love with the block, and I just love all of the different knives that we have. And so it's just a whole vibe that I got going on now that I have updated knife set. Plus, we recently got these cushion kitchen floor mats at Walmart. It is also this nice beige color with like these little polka dots on it, and it really does match with my whole kitchen and everything. So as y'all can tell, I literally used this knife to cut up my meat, and it cut just so smoothly, and it was so nice and easy to cut through the meat. So absolutely love these knives now. And then on top of that, these pots and pans, we also literally just bought them from the Pioneer Woman, and I just love the new colors. I love the vibes, and girl, I was in desperate need of getting new pots and pans because oh my goodness, we had some that were just totally burnt on the bottom or lopsided or just dent from being accidentally dropped on the floor and everything. And it was really nice because it came with this wooden utensil holder, and it's really cute because it says Pioneer Woman, and it's perfect shape to put your utensils on there. Plus, it also came with 2 wooden utensils, so a spatula and a spoon. So that's really nice, definitely getting your money's worth. And it had literally been about 4 years that we had new pots and pans plus a knife set, because we were still using things from when we were first living in our first place together. So it was a much needed upgrade for our pots and pans and our knife set. Plus, just getting the kitchen mats was an extra, but also kind of a necessity and a want, just because I am in the kitchen for a very long time, and just standing here for literally hours on end, it hurts my feet, and I end up just getting really tired. It makes my back hurt. So it was really nice that we were finally able to get these kitchen mats, and I can have a better support system on my body when standing in the kitchen and be my chef, be my homemaker in my cooking era. So enough rambling. Let me show y'all how the meat looks now. So it's already been seared on the part that's upward, and so we're gonna sear it on the part that it is currently on, and then just maybe like on one side, just to kind of like touch up these really red pieces right here. But then we're gonna be moving on to the next step after this. Okay, so now the meat is pretty well seared on all sides, and I'm just transferring everything into my pot in which I'm gonna have the meat be boiling, which is this here. This is not cooked on any type of temperature. It's just sitting right here on the side. Again, my meat that I'm putting on, there's oil on the pan, and the temperature is at medium heat. All the meat has been seared. Now I added 10 cups of water. I'm going to be adding in half of a white onion, 2 bay leaves, and then about a tablespoon of salt, all into the pot. And then we're going to let it cook on medium-high heat, covered for 1 hour. So update, I had to tilt the lid on the pot just so like that it wouldn't spill over, because whoopsies, had an accident and it was spilling over. But yeah, we want it to be boiling but not to be tipping over, so I still have it on medium-high heat. We still have about a good 40 minutes to go. And then here I actually have a small pot of water, and I'm gonna be adding in some chiles. This is 20 chiles, and this is the brand that I'm using, plus the chiles. This is the dried guajillo peppers. These are the mild flavor, and I add in 20 just to give it that extra flavor, because I don't have chile anchos, only guajillos, and typically you're supposed to use both, but because my Walmart doesn't have them, this is all that I have to put for my chiles. So I'm gonna put it in this pot with water, and I'm gonna have it boiling for about a good 10 minutes. And once it's boiled, then we're gonna move it to the blender and add our seasonings and blend this all together. All right, so I took out the chiles and they weren't boiling, but they did start changing colors. And so that's kind of already when I knew they were ready to be taken out. And so I have them all in here. Plus, by the way, they were all peeled, stem taken out, all the seeds came out and everything, and I added it to my blender here, and I added 2 cups from the meat pot, and I added in here. And then this is all of my seasonings that I'm going to be using. Honestly, I kind of just measure with my heart. We got some ground cumin, thyme, ground nutmeg, garlic powder, onion powder, whole cloves, salt, black pepper, and label came off, and I just love to use this as my go-to. Timestamp update, it is now 3:29 p.m. so it has been approximately an hour, and we're now going to add in our chile salsa into the pot. And we have a strainer here on the side, so like that I can strain the chiles while putting it in here. So let's get to doing that. Okay, now I lowered the temperature down to medium because it was boiling a little too much and spilt out once again. So we're gonna have it slightly uncovered just so like that the steam can still come out. But we're gonna let it sit like this for 1 more hour, and then after this it should be ready for us to peel apart, and then we're gonna start making the queso birria tacos for dinner tonight. And personally, me myself, since I'm in the kitchen pretty often now, I clean as I go. So let me show you guys what I mean by that. I'm gonna be washing the dishes and having them dry, just like how I recently added these. I'm gonna wash them, put them to dry, and then probably put these dishes away already because for the most part they're already dry. And then like my countertops, I'm gonna be cleaning them as I go and just kind of like cleaning up my space. So like that, when it comes to dinner and post-dinner pickup, it's a lot easier for me. The flow goes much better, and I'm just kind of helping myself out in the long run. Okay, it got a little bit hectic and I kind of started a little groove, but this is where I am at. So the meat was all done cooking at about 2 hours, and then I shredded up all of the meat, and yes, I have to use fork because it was burning hot. And I have my cheese cut up. This is Monterey Jack cheese. I have my tortillas of choice, which these are the Guerrero corn tortillas. And then pretty much what you do is you dip your tortilla in the consomme, and then you're gonna fry it on the pan for a couple seconds on each side, and then you're gonna put the cheese, put some carne, and you're gonna let it sit just open until the cheese melts. And then once it starts melting, that's when you fold it and you start rotating it on both sides until it's this crunchy texture that you want. All right, so I just served myself some consomme straight from the pot, put it in a mug, and it is now ready to eat. Look at this queso birria tacos, chef's kiss. Now I'm going to devour this so fast. Please don't hate me, but I would much rather come and do the outro on another day than not do the outro at all, because I'm just not the type of girly. I'm gonna properly tell y'all bye and just wrap it up. So with that being said, I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit more about how my birth doula meeting went. It was kind of a success. I had a decent crowd. Everybody seemed really intrigued and really genuinely wanted to learn more about what a birth doula is. It was nice that the ladies were open to discussing what they knew about a birth doula and just their understanding of it. And it was really nice for people to be interactive and ask questions and just get clarification on certain things. So my meeting was maybe about like 30 minutes total, and that's with the floor being open, handing out flyers, all of that stuff, which is great because that's pretty much how long I wanted to have my meeting, was just like a nice 30 minutes. It was a little bit nerve-wracking, but thankfully I did have my really good friend from here. She went, and she was not only a participant, but also as a friend. She was helping me just watch my kids and just kind of like contain them while I was doing my speech. And yes, I'm really thankful for her. That was pretty much it. I kind of walked away feeling good about it. It wasn't the best, and it wasn't the worst either. I feel like I could have done things a little bit better, but for the fact that it was my very first meeting, I would give myself like a good 4 out of 5 rating. I am hoping to do more meetings. Most likely I will have another one there in the future, just to kind of like give it some time. And then I think I want to start having more meetings around the base and just have that available for military spouses, military families, and to really dip my toes into this community, because I am a part of this community, first things first. But yeah, it just feels really nice to give back to the community, inform the community, be a part of the community, and just share resources for the community. And with that being said, I am now going to wrap up this video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you like my content, want to see more of my content, then you can go ahead and follow me on my other social media platforms. Those will be in the down bar below. And with that being said, I'll see you on my next video. Bye.